If you smelled smoke right now, would you keep listening? The ashes in apartment 9. Leon heard screaming from apartment 9. By the time firefighters arrived, only ashes remained in the armchair. Nothing else had burned. Not the curtains, not the carpet. Only the woman. That night Leon checked his security camera. At 2:13 a.m. she had been sitting perfectly still. Then she suddenly looked directly at the camera. Her mouth slowly opened. A faint orange glow appeared behind her eyes. She whispered, "He's here." Then she burst into flames. Frame by frame, Leon noticed something. She had not been alone. A tall black figure was standing beside her. It had no face. At 2:13 a.m. the following night, Leon woke to find ashes on his pillow. A voice whispered beside him, "He's here now." The man who smelled smoke. Nadia's husband kept insisting he could smell burning. No one else could. Every day it became worse. "I think something is wrong with me." His skin grew pale. His eyes looked sunken. One night Nadia woke to see him standing beside the bed. Smoke curled from his mouth. "I can hear them." "Hear who?" "The people in the fire." Tiny glowing cracks spread beneath his skin. Then he smiled. "They say I'm next." He walked downstairs. Seconds later, a terrible scream echoed through the house. Nadia ran down. Only ashes remained. On the wall above them, written in soot, were the words, "You can smell us too." Nadia suddenly realized she could smell smoke. The school photograph. A class photo from 1983 was discovered in an old attic. Every child looked normal, except one. A boy at the back had his eyes completely black. The archivist, Celia, enlarged the image. Hidden among the children were tiny burn marks. When she researched the class, she turned pale. 6 students had later died by spontaneous human combustion, all at exactly 37 years old. One student remained alive, the black-eyed boy. That night, Celia heard footsteps. The photograph had moved. The children were all looking at her now, and the black-eyed boy was missing. A child's voice whispered behind her, "You've counted wrong." The live stream. Theo ran a paranormal live stream channel. His viewers loved creepy abandoned places. One night he explored an empty farmhouse. In the kitchen he found dozens of piles of ash. No furniture was burned, no walls blackened, just ash. His viewers began commenting rapidly. "Who is that behind you?" Theo turned. Nobody. Comments exploded. "Don't turn around again." He slowly faced the camera. A figure was reflected in the phone screen, standing inches behind him. Its body glowed orange beneath cracked black skin. Thousands watched as it leaned closer to Theo's ear. It whispered something. Theo's eyes widened in terror. He looked directly into the camera. Then he smiled. Tiny flames appeared behind his eyes. The live stream ended. The next morning, police found only his phone. The final frame had uploaded automatically. It showed staring into the camera, and reflected in its eyes was everyone watching at home. If you smelled smoke right now, would you check? The smell upstairs. Marcus moved into an old cottage after his divorce. The estate agent had warned him. Previous owners left suddenly. That was all she would say. On the first night, he smelled smoke. He searched every room. Nothing. On the second night, he heard footsteps upstairs. The smell returned, this time stronger, like burning meat. Marcus climbed the stairs. The attic door stood open. Inside was a single wooden chair. On the floor sat a pile of grey ash. Nothing else. The next morning he discovered an old newspaper clipping. Local man found burnt to ash in home. No fire damage. No explanation. The article was dated exactly 20 years earlier. That night Marcus woke at 2:14 a.m. Someone was sitting in the chair beside his bed. A dark figure. Smoke rose gently from its body. It slowly lifted its head. Orange light glowed where its eyes should have been. Then it spoke. You can smell it now too. Marcus ran downstairs. The smell followed. By morning, only a pile of ash remained beside his bed. Police could not explain where it had come from. Marcus packed his belongings. As he left, he looked into the upstairs window. The figure stood watching him. Sitting beside it was another figure. It looked exactly like him. The emergency call. Call handler Rebecca answered the phone. A man was crying. I think I'm burning. Sir, are you near a fire? No. I can feel it inside me. Rebecca heard crackling, like logs in a fireplace. Then the man whispered, They're standing around me. Who? The burnt people. A long silence. They're smiling. Rebecca's blood ran cold. Then she heard another voice, a whisper, very close to the phone. Tell her she is next. The man began screaming. The line filled with static. Then silence. Police later found only ashes. No fire. No damage. Rebecca tried to forget. 3 nights later she awoke. The smell of smoke filled her bedroom. At the foot of her bed stood 6 blackened figures. Tiny orange lights glowed inside their chests. One stepped forward. It opened its mouth. Ash spilled onto the floor. Then it smiled. Rebecca noticed something horrifying. There were now 7 figures. One of them looked exactly like her. The television broadcast. At 1:03 a.m., every television in the country suddenly switched on. The screen showed a man sitting in a chair. He looked terrified. A message appeared beneath him. Do not look away. People thought it was a prank. Then smoke began rising from the man's skin. He started crying. I can see them. More smoke. Orange cracks spread across his face. They're in your houses too. Millions watched. The man slowly pointed at the camera. next day, reports flooded in. Hundreds claimed they had smelled smoke during the transmission. Some said they had seen figures standing in dark corners. That night, thousands of televisions switched on again. This time, the chair was empty. A new message appeared. We are many now. Behind the screen. Something